well, people ain't go remember me definitely for the good thing them where I go do or who that I go don't do bad go remember. But I always pray. Me pray every day now that may God continue for guide me and ensure say I be a better person. I mean I'll never be a perfect person, but I'll be a better person way go live a better life and try not to offend person or do person bad knowingly or even unknowingly and serve God and serve humanity and play my own part in fixing this country as well. So we're playing that part, and thanks to everyone who've been with us throughout this journey. It's here now, and I can just recall how it started. Yeah, all be empty, right? If you watch the video, coffee machine up in there, the chair not to this color. Yeah, but man don't get white. I don't get me. I don't go gray as well. Me be and all that. Getting old, and sometimes I sit back and say, man, you get for can't do this every other day. But it's the fulfillment I have as well. I enjoy doing this. I don't just do it because I want to do it. Now waiting, I get pleasure for do. I think that is what is keeping me into it. That is why I'm still here. Because I'm not doing because I want something, because I want fame, because I see somebody post one day say they don't promise or make me minister of information. I say no, me brah, I don't reach president's age now. Me not for be minister. Now some of the people who want to be presidents, now me contemporary. Now people who want to be, me and them, they grow up at some level, na different quarter. Now some of them want to be president So myself, I'm qualified to be president. I don't reach the age. So me not to minister. I know I don't aim for being minister. Nobody not promise me anything. And I'm not doing this because I want something, because I want to be a minister, or I want them to appoint me, or I want them to give me this. No. This is not like where you wake in the morning for going to your office or going to your business. That is your job. This is my own job. This is what I've been doing. And this is what I find pleasure doing. This is what I appreciate doing. This is what I enjoy doing as well. And thank God for that. I want to say Alhamdulillah. Thank God for that. Thank God for who side don't pull we and bring we. And I want to thank all the people that we don't support we. All the people, people that they wake up with me every other weekday morning. People that they check if we're off these few days, man. Every people we are calling, sending messages, checking. People and they offer support and help all. Remember Maliki Dabo, I remember the other day with Smith, I get problem. They almost start some funding, for we. And man. That thing and then they keep way as well. It tells you people appreciate what you're doing. And then they take them for granted. For me, I always say the algorithm is working with us. People are here because you believe in what we are doing. But life is a season. There were people who've done this before us. And we serve other people and they will come and do them better than we. We just pray for sustainability and God in continued guidance. Without any arrogance. Without any arrogance. There are people who just need the platform. They can do it better. They just need the exposure. They just need the opportunity. They're there. They are other young people. People have been there before we all. They've played their own parts. We self don't take over them. Now today I get to talk to my colleagues them. I want the idea behind that is now for let people and see the new generation of people in the media, the young people them where they sacrifice, where they have all credibility, where they try for do them best for practice professional journalism.
The other day we get different set of people in there. So we this man the interview, talk to, get tough interviews, try to elicit information, get people to answer the tough questions. It's really interesting. We all, we really always admire this man because of like the passion, the drive we get to make things work. When he gets an idea, I share with people, ask una the young one, what do you get, what do you think about? Let's do it this way. What's in a young idea? So many other things them where you don't teach me. I remember the first time where we start for present on air. They say why use teleprompter, want to script. Say you guys, for the he encouraged me to an extent that now we're so confident we not get like glitches that kind way they where we start really like motivate people, them give on a platform and tell them say now the next generation of people. Them. So that when I today I made an interview.
Okay. Sounds
And
very
always
good.
you can interview people. Today now you doing it's the other way around. I made the interview today because every other day they ask the questions. So this morning I want to ask you, when did this whole idea of Truth Media start? Where did this all start? For make you say I get an idea like this, I want to do something like this, and you name Truth Media. What's the drive?
Well, yeah. Yesterday somebody asked me the same question. I tell and say journalism was the passion, not by accident. I grew up wanting to always be a journalist. I like reading. I can recall at the listening radio. I listen Daniel Mosiri. How they go. I grew up listening to Daniel Mosiri, Network Africa. We get to a neighbor, but for be still there. They go continue for keep up. In the morning, the tuning radio from network. We really wake early because you get for pray, get for clean the house, get for wash pan and all that stuff then before you go to school. So from early, very early, you go down tuning radio from network. From network now, you come SLBC, go you get the obituary, they advert them, you listen Daniel Mosiri and Aja Kadi Johnson, Aja Kadi Macaulay then, and all. So I grew up listening to that, and even at the home, daddy even gets radio and all that. But also, I've been the read magazines, newspapers. People in Akisiusa I grew up would tell you that been get me big brother we get shop. So every other day, weekly, then they go deliver newspaper to her. They read newspaper day and magazines them as well. And I grew up liking that. So even while the school, I've been a member of Children's Forum Network, and to an extension, Voice of Children come. Where UN sets up the UN radio, they set up this project, Voice of Children. Then Chegnoba, the minister now, was president of CFN, and also Madiu, Kaba Williams, and other people, a lot of Lamrana Bah, and a lot of other people, were involved in Children's Forum Network, and to an Storm Kuruma, and to an extension, Voice of Children. So Voice of Children be the produce speaking programs, produce, present, get Walter Pin, and I forget this Ghanaian guy name. Yes, there's the guy in Eritrea Bio, where we get the Ghanaian guy, I forget his name actually, where been the head the project. Yeah, so I go interest in that. I come up Kisipon come. When they get meeting 8th floor na you building, I'm sure 8th floor, social welfare ministry been did it that same day. Shali Bujama was the minister. Then from there, when they go, boss been there, they can go na Mami Okoden now na Radisson. Then they provide transports, then small supports and they. Yeah, go up with that and get this passion. I always want for Duam. And I started as a sports reporter. I've been the Go Watching Community League then reports for for the different radio stations there as well. And I've been getting Samois, Samois were there with Concord Times, a president of Swasa now. Samois, now the man who actually introduced me, we puts me on radio, I've been the calm, I read sports updates them. But there was a time Samois was traveling to World Cup and presenter not been there, na star. The World Cup na South Africa actually. So there was no option. They recommended me. And so I become sports reporter. Now me report sports days Samois return. When Samois return, been get for relax now. So you make a schedule. They give me days them inside the week. And fast forward, Moses Kamara was at Star, Patrick Saleh been Dede, Patricia Ganda, late, may her soul rest in peace, Diana Coca. And Moses Kamara and I actually asked me, say, if I get interest in not only reporting sports, if I can move to news and current affairs. I say, yeah, I'm interested. So he begin send me a program them. And they go cover program them and can report. Coincidentally, it happened back, say somebody before present the other day, no day. And then say, Brian, you me be non can early because inside the morning, the breakfast program, na me they present sports. where the sports segment reach. And so then I kisi started Shaka Stephen Street. They come very early for car work. So I'm used to waking up very early for work. And yeah, I said when I present, it was radio. The scripts there. When they print scripts, you cue, you intro and all that. And I be English, so it was not too difficult. Then I presented Pam. Man don't in a schedule, so so it happened that way there. And worked at Star Media, One Cam, TV. After the election, I had to leave. Then get other plans them that didn't happen. I joined AYV, worked at AYV as deputy. I've been deputy news of current affairs, deputy director to Samuel, and also I've been head of digital media. I've been the control AYV in digital media. And yeah, later things happen. I became Antonia left, Samuel left. I became director of news and current affairs. Worked with amazing people, young people. We created some of the best programs. With Vivian Swill, Antonia, Samuel, Samuel Koma, Matia. It was you have a team of young people, very smart and brilliant people. On a dinner production meeting, and they think about what for do next. We created some of the best programs, and having the anchor hot seats, everybody know. I take them over from Fonty. Take a gap with me in a different way. So I joined AYV. Fonty was leaving, and Posse not been there for host hot seats. And Fonty say, "I'm going to recommend you." They are grateful to her. He say, "I recommend you. I want you do it." He say, "You can do it." I said, yeah, let me give it a try. I started doing it. I changed them from how Fonty been they do them because Fonty been they get two guests them where they argue. I change them and I make them like a one-on-one interview. Mm-hmm. Come with some content them of waiting people and been don't say like the ad talk interview by the way, the ad talk concept, and it's became one of the biggest shows, and yeah. Worked with AYV, we covered the election, but I had to leave. There was a time where I've been on top of doing the same thing, same thing. Even before I left AYV, it took me over 1 month and I'll be there appear on screen. I wasn't on schedule. And I've been on top. I think about for travel for left, but I've been on this plan since 2001. Say I want to start something, but my idea was that for start something small. I already get this idea of starting a small radio station. I meet somebody in AYV where the UK, so I begin a conversation with him. I say, what could be the cost for a transmitter, a small one, just for Freetown? How can I start? If I can pay small, it go bam for me and set them up. And I think about registering a business. So the first business I registered was Zero Media. The name first have been Zero Media. And my partner Nayana, my brother, I wanna know that. And I explained to him that I want to do this. But a businessman may not been get the business aspect of him. Now I say no, not do this thing small. This is business. If you're willing and ready, we can register, I can get shares and we register a business, make them big and invest in them. I say, yeah, me get this amount, you get this amount, you get this percentage, we get to your other brother with the US, and yeah, everybody puts in, we get a business, and the name Truth Media, we get for change the name. The name Truth Media actually came, I've been so, when I left AYV, I've been so there on Twitter, on social media. There's this organization at the UK, they call them Truth Tellers. They are in media. So I begin follow them na X, na Twitter. I they watch waiting and they do. I get so interested. Now media things and they do. Then they call. They get an annual event. Say, Fusai people them way, journalists them way they hold people them accountable way. Then they suppress and can invite them, can talk about waiting and they do and how they can protect them. So the idea of Truth Media begin kind of made say, we need for change this thing more. Unfortunately, we changed the name and get Truth Media. There was this thing about Truth Social, Trump self getting Truth Social. I said, no, we're going with Truth Media. So Truth Media started, we registered in our IMC. We actually get license for a TV, radio, and we get the newspaper as well. And we said, yes, let's start with the radio and let's broadcast online. And here we are today. We started, but before we start, we had a serious challenge. You see them drinking and the before you show.
Yes.
Yeah, so this drink now 1 year I don't take so. This water, thanks to me man, thanks to me man show cold and I did forget this guy name. Yes, but we did this. We do this water actually for the launch of Truth Media, where for be happen in June of last year.
June.
Yes, exactly. Then say they wanna be no start work safe.
Yeah.
So we don't recruit, so we don't start work, we don't interview, we don't put out invitation for lunch. Now me can have money no more. Now see letter say your license has been suspended. Why this happened? They say we not pay fee. But it's a long story. And a story I will tell someday. I'll tell it someday. I don't promise people them. I'll tell that story someday. I'll tell them someday. I'll tell that story someday. But things happened. But fortunately, we were able to resolve them and we were allowed to continue again and broadcast. Then we get for rush and say, let's start. I just can't wait. But one possible one for being very grateful to na the water and this water na one Jones. Jones, I do this water. I'm very grateful to I do it for free. Now I'm brand this water and give it. So yeah, a lot of people be supportive with that same day and felt so bad that it happened that way day. But I want to thank Una as well because Una been believing me and believing waiting the happen here. Because I remember Una been the calm, nothing they happen, we all the car we see don't know more for almost over a month.
Yeah.
Nothing they happen. Say, don't I had the young people there, they get so excited, they want to begin work, nothing they happen. I say, okay, well, we're hopeful. I get frustrated at some point. I almost say, well, man left this place. This place, I call me brother and friend Shimo in the US. I say, Shimo, I know he gets an apartment in the US. I say, Shimo, they are ready me room at the car maker. I don't know how the left side. Yeah, but things happen and we are here today and we're grateful. I mean, I want to say thanks to somebody, Hassan Aruni. This program, Truth Morning Devotion, I had the concept. I shared it with Hassan. Hassan Watcher, a review, the concept, the script. So if you watch what play this morning, the first day I start, I had a script for guide the program, waiting at the idea of the program. So me and Hassan, they go back and forth. After the first program, he called me, we review, add things. So that all month there, Hassan was with me. We did back, he do training with you as well. It's been so I had this idea about starting this program very early, but I knew Hassan worked with the BBC, he worked with Network Africa, and he get this idea of working very early. So I discussed it with him and he guided me. I'm grateful to him. I'm grateful. I'm very, very grateful to him. He guided me. We do the script. He take me through the process. After 1 month down, I say, okay, you don't settle now. They left you now. Continue. I wish you well. I talked to him a few days ago. Yeah, but I get a lot of people along the way. We guide me. My man Usman Benki, no go ala calling him. Ahmed Said Nasrallah, Tanu, Umaru, a lot of people, Dr. Soa, people, Dr. Mr. Kapua, the chairman of IMC. These are people where along the way, my good friend Edward Kabo of Engage, Mustafa Dumbuya. These are people who I share my idea with. They believed in him. They all add their inputs, they guide me and tell me, say, you're gonna do it, you can do it. And I'm grateful, I'm thankful. This is just my own little story, but this is the journey. It's been tough. It don't get serious challenges, but it's what we all enjoy doing, and we'll continue to do it as long as we're here, and as much as we can. Now we own contribution to nation building and for help saloon in development one.
Yeah, so interestingly, when we talk, you mentioned the people the way una watch una will grow up, and you know one of the people the way me say watch where we dey grow up, where we dey come up like around primary school, I been see una on a television.
You
I
make
una
I look old, man.
no, I mean young first man. So yeah, the morning devotion are one of the most talked about flagship program right now in the country, in the entire salon, even at the diaspora for salon. It's a big show. It's the most, just like I said, most talked about program, and you get so many things then where you do that this program. Sometimes there's a mix. We get Groovy Friday. We get different things. Them the studio gets Bible, it gets Quran, and it gets this bell. Today I want make you tell me what's are the meaning of this bell? What does this symbolize?
So putting this program together, like I mentioned, come with a lot of thoughts because I knew 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock to 9 is so tight in the morning. I said, no, let's start early because I dey wake very early and I get for prayer and all that. So I said, let's start early for start the morning. You get the viewers, you can start with them. Other one move, you can move, go other side, but you don't start the morning because there's something I noticed something missing. Where I wake very early, if it not BBC don't cut down a lot of them programs, we not interesting to me again while they listen in the morning. So I can want listen local news in the morning. So usually I can listen SLBC. Somebody they were not calling them. I need for mention. I'll interview them to ask me Koto. Thanks also for your support. I can listen SLBC in the morning. Salmata and the others. I listen to them in the morning. Then I go 98.1, AYV, Liberty. So I see that gap and I say, let me start very early. It will be tough. It been tough, but now my own strategy, my own idea of getting the market and entering the market, and the media convergence, bringing radio, when traditional media to the new media, the online media, studio like this, people looking kaya, then can fit in one small corner. So I had this idea of having this podcast set up and also get the studio on the other end, you did so. The traditional radio setup, where if person come, you go see, like you did so. So we set this up, and there's going to be a program waiting for Ad Panam. I want to give credit to Davida. She actually got that bill. It's all like we've been think together the same. I was thinking of even adding a cane. Because I mean, they give me this title, the principal and all. So she came to me and say, boss, we need for get bell Nadine. I say, yes, I've been thinking of something where they add, we go add when I've go add value to the show. I say, yes, get us a bell. Now I buy that bell, by the way. So I want get that credit. Now your legacy dandy. So the Truth Morning Devotion. So me na boss we like coffee, and I've been staying for Grab, go get me own coffee and come. I get I get 2 coffee machine actually. So I say, okay, I'll get 1 coffee machine. I laid it near me. So I'm gonna make me own coffee. So I added this, and we added this. I get this other plant for my liter. Added things into the show, and we agree, me and the editor Chris, now we to discuss it, say, what if we add Quran and Bible to this thing? Yes, then now give me that Quran, now give me that Bible. I don't know say pull am. The editor now donates that Bible. The Quran, I think it's mine. The Quran, yes. So we added these things to the program for add value to them. But the issues them, production can be tough. People knocking. Like putting that the show will get yesterday so together. This is a show I don't plan. From when this thing up on a parliament, I've cancelled it several times because you want the right people. Them you go to reach out to this person, you go tell you say no, I'm not available now. Other than the other guests, them, waiting at the conversation, waiting at the discussion. I've been getting them with Mr. Tijan C, but we get a believe we've been get for cancel again. But it's tough. I get for sit back, and every other day after this program, I'm making plan for the week I can get issues them way I want for look at. But as well,
For the long-term plan for Truth Media, what you hope for achieve, what you hope for see for this empire, we say empire we don't create.
Well, I want to let Truth Media outlive me. I don't want it be just about me. I don't want it be where Lamrana not there is no Truth Media. That I'm a prayer every other time, and that I'm a wish. And I pray una self with there go see this as not just something where they can do and go other side, but something where they build your career from. I've worked for people. I work under people. I serve with all humility. All the place them where I don't work. I don't ever get query say this person insubordination. Why they I go give you as example. Then go tell you. I want to listen radio now so I can call flex and make them plabber for things the way they do right. Now so me macre when I the manager and I wife and I so be make plabber because I dey listen the radio full time because for me, while they work in an institution, somebody don't give me responsibility. Now because he trust and believe in me. I dey hold that responsibility they like this is my business. I want to let it grow. I don't want my wife I go there in house. We listen news 9 every other night. If I go I go in house before 9. We stay in a parlor. We watch news on TV. What if I watch? I text Sheikh Kusila. I said, Sheikh, what you do the news today? Mohammed, why you pronounce this word this way? You know, just it's the passion. For me, it's how you know, I give me best to wherever I don't work. And Alhamdulillah, I've done that now the two sides where I don't work. And people can attest to that. I'm not blowing my own horn, but I don't help for grow people them and like how other people they help me. I able to identify people them we get potential and help them for let them able to realize them potential and do it in and some people fall within the line, but there are people who they see now. I'm so happy for see them outside and day, and I know they can do better, but I'm happy that whereas the time where I see them potential, I give them the support we they need for let them realize them potential and do it in them can do better. Me hope for this institution is now if I leave me, enough will be about me. There should be another person where they can see that we can do them better than me. We go get the name as well of this institution. So I want this institution be not about me, but about an institution where go get a name, would that ever come? It could just be people where they pass through. It could be say Lamrana pass through Truth Media, or like I pass through Truth Media, all other people in pass through Truth Media, and the institution and the name still the credibility and professionalism where people them respect and know them for is sustainable. Because for me, now the biggest thing and the way I know the trade with anything, my credibility. That is what I've built in this life. And I pray, like always I say, I pray that God make me a better person. I continue for keep that. Because I can always say, in this life, we all get with choices. We all get with you to protect. Somebody no go and protect your credibility or your interest and may destroy me for protector. Because the moment you do that, all what you don't work for in your life, all what you don't work for, it can do one great day. Get exposure, not only locally, but internationally. Don't you fix for people and don't do international stories them. Don't spend time in Ghana, do thorough investigative stories them. What's in your assessment of the media landscape presently?
Media don't grow. I said I no lie. You know, get a lot of media houses now. Newspapers. I just been read this morning total number of newspaper they will get now, you know, radio stations, satellite, magazines, and all of that. To get well over 200 and something, you know, newspaper them alone in Sierra Leone. You know, you get television stations, the online space as well, don't provide opportunity for people. Then Boku, you know, and technology will empower a lot of people. Now, you know, because of internet, you know, things like AI, you know, we'll get social media, of course, where they help a lot of people for stream. You don't need for even open physical,
Yeah.
media space, So opportunity and then now, But with this opportunity, we don't get huge challenge because now it is the old time media, mainstream, versus the social media, the battle, But again, I like your slogan, the two night the last.
Yeah.
One thing I would always discuss now that while opportunity there, responsibility very important. And I feel saying one of the things and the way we get problem with now these days. The ability for go live, the ability for go first, for be the first person to break the news. It always the key problem. It all reduce the veracity, the strength way journalists get to for investigate, for do research, for prepare better before you put something out. You see, over the last few months, up to a year or two, see a lot of stations they would retract fast. It shouldn't happen. Why for retract is natural, it's part of the job. Frequency of it is problematic.
So the clicks, the likes, the following.
I know my ones,
Yeah.
because again, my money it boils down to now that they pay. Although for we as salary, so they pay as much really, which is why a lot of people they register their media overseas. Like you use the UK, America, and other countries around the world for let them monetize. But money not there.
Yeah.
The reality, Lamrana Bah, as I know, that money not there on this work. It's tough.
Yeah.
In fact, Dr. Soa once argued in PhD thesis that the media and salon not that really poor. Now mismanagement will lead to the poverty. Other people will disagree, like come out for will tell you say money they really. They understand the media not poor. But again, at the end of the day, the visibility now matter.
Yeah.
How you see the life of journalists then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People see you on TV,
Yeah.
people see you.
They assume say money there.
Yeah. I got the pleasure of I can't tell you, Victor. I got my very good friend, me Tara, my sister, till liberty is at suit. Good morning, Khadija Wangura.
Good morning.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Thank
I'm so
you.
grateful that you take time for joining this morning. So me and Khadija go a long way, and I'm can't blow up.
Oh.
You need to.
Oh my God.
You need to.
Congrats. I'm so proud
Thank
of
you. Thanks for coming. We go a long way. Me and Khadija, now we start, right? And now we're gonna then program, then joke local. They think about stories. Khadija always got the network. And I will call you, right?
So I don't put this.
I know, but for me, I'm happy today with Sidoya.
Yeah.
It shows growth. Also, I don't come out, and also how we did. How we started. Some people, I can tell them, I say, if you know how we start, how it was struggle that for come look you boss say story not today, you give all kind of excuse. You need to offend the story. You'll be grateful for the opportunity we get now. You can get just a story online and you go take a day, you do them or you follow up on them. But Khadija, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
I've been asked Victor Gisto about the media landscape. I know, Liberty came, you had a breakthrough. Something where people are not being used to. We always asking, the internet, how would you I remember me to get a conversation, how would you do with the internet? But it's amazing how far una don't come from Musa una start. Just believing in yourself and believing, say, we can do this. What are your assessments so far of the media landscape and some of the breakthrough that will happen?
Well, Lama, I think it's unfair to me, but let's just pose a question without allowing me to say congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm
thank
really,
you.
really proud of you.
Thank you.
Knowing, like how you say, we go way back. We started this journalism together. And the tender way we come inside journalism, I can say, now be intended way, now be the rough term them.
Yeah.
Like you then at a newsroom, you just come up from nowhere, you don't get no journalism background, you then at this newsroom, you're on your own. It left to you for go out there, find stories and come back. And sometimes colleague to colleague now we can share the network, then we can share the programs them. You go that program there with all your strength, you put in everything with the hope say and they can get a story. You come back now the newsroom, you news editor will look and say, you know they go.
You follow the
Yeah,
source.
so the frustration and everything. So thinking of Usai you come on to Usai you day now, from that just cub reporter to now an owner of a whole media establishment. I just want to say congratulations.
Thank you.
Keep pushing.
Thank
And
you.
even when you be one for start this, I know we had a conversation. The fear be day. If you go able for do, but like today here you are celebrating 1 year. Truth Media and a household name. Nobody know they call media houses without naming Truth Media first. And sometimes I might not say this to you all the time, but I feel proud. Knowing the struggle, how you struggle to climb the ladder. So coming back to your question, the media landscape now, I think it's a very interesting one because it has changed so fast. You will go sleep today, by the time you wake in the morning, you dey see new thing in the media landscape. So we were there at this media landscape now. I can always say, constantly we do under pressure. Pressure in the sense you have to keep thinking. You have to be creative, especially with this online space now. We don't penetrate inside the mainstream media and it's like a competition. Everybody wants to be the first for break the news. That is where professionalism comes in.
Like Jones was saying.
Yes. So if you want to break the news, you got to think back and say, no, me not a journalist, me not to, well, forgive me, I don't want to be dragged. Me not to a blogger, but I need for cross check, I need for ensure say this news na an authentic one, I don't just want to put them there and get all the attention, the numbers that at some point you get for retract or you get for take it down. So it's a very complex terrain we are now. And in as much as it's complex, I can always say that it's easy for work. Not only like we today, you get for the pass with recorder, you get for with recorder, where somebody they talk, you get for one event.
You can listen.
Now you they sit on like your newsroom and do a whole story. You can even take sources from the internet and do a whole story. It is complex, but again, I can say like very easy space right now for work if only you are creative.
I agree with you because I know the scene notepad again.
Nah.
You remember the notepad? you know, now they use notepad again.
In fact, we don't Gen Z there now. Then get just their smartphones. Then they do a whole story there. Then they go edit them. Not the phone. Then get so many tools there now. We're so easy. And like we were not in at the Gen Z era, up till now, I am struggling with it. You know, get this same one that then get, but you know sabi.
You know sabi.
So I can say, by the time when this Gen Z era they done, we go into the Gen Alphas, their own era then, it's going to be chaotic.
It's real.
It's going to be chaotic.
It's real. Jones, Khadija mentioned something, the pressure, you know, to do it first and wants to be out there. But also, you mentioned the area of professionalism. It comes with we own territory, the gatekeeping. Mayor what they talked the other day. We were talking about how much we are losing the gatekeeping theory and idea of the newsroom. Now we digital media handlers them. Now then are the gatekeepers. It's not mainly the editor as it used to be. But how do we? At a time where if you don't put the news out fast as well, you get competitors, you're losing it. But as well, you try for do in a professional way.
That comes in innovation, you know. I feel say, and again, I will commend you. The last time when you cover, was it the bar dispute? Let me go for votes. It not happened. And I followed Truth Media on that day. I was so impressed. You know, the idea now that while you go be fast, but not me say it will be sloppy. And at the problem I they see a lot of people they commit, Yes, you could fast. You write fast, but again facts are facts. You know, for Miss Dande, it is inexcusable, it is uncompromising for like journalists the chap pan the fast, pan the fact, sorry. Because again, when you pull facts pan journalism, then a literature, the distinction between literature and journalism is about the fact, the truth. The truth for me, as I say, now when you don't test something, you don't investigate them, You don't pull and so, you don't push and so. You don't do forensics. You don't ask questions. You don't do everything within the left. And the truth, backed up with fact. And again, in this rapidly changing media landscape, as you ask, they happen. Because all man, they go for the likes, within go trend. But again, when we bring up at this media business, you always say, just because you're famous, don't mean say they count seriousness. Even full them, people that want they around, even Chris Man, people they laugh, they together. But let me say because now they pull teeth to you, that means say you serious. It tell me say that if you want to do serious journalism, people don't for like you. Most times that the misconception this way they happen. People that feel say this work they do, it's all about the cameras, the lights they on, and my face they appear. So when I find guy, when I find lady, no. It go beyond that, really. All about
it's what they produce.
Exactly. Now what you the left, what you the give people. I can always say the dressing don't matter. I have one suit at the 3 and 5 days. Me not create the background they will come out. Not the bluff too much really. That is not too matter to me. What me care if people they remember me for. I would think they up this aid.
Yeah.
As Dr. Swaki said, they dying at their bacha. Now you drug with everything else. Now inside they and I for sober. Now the body. If the head fail you, the one nobody they suffer Lamrana Bah. And it applies to journalism these days. Because you mentioned in Khadija, the still Gen Zs and they. And so even you as old school journalists get for grow.
Yeah.
Get for move with the times. You get to be fast in your editorials, but you get to be sloppy at the same time. Because now with the use of AI, it enable you for go faster than this. I feel say just acceptability at the end of the day. We go for change, revolutionization, transfiguration of the media. The tools that we don't use to the Lamrana Bah, one they don't come now way more sophisticated than that. I think you only know Premiere Pro. We get software that now we pull and they use. I think my mentees there will Mohammed back here with a sleek. And then phone that they edit video now, they don't even use computer again. They don't send them. They don't send her the waiting they call the box. They play on TV. Why you do this? But I'm saying the phone it now. So you see,
it's changing. It's changing. But Khadija, they ask the same question. As much as it's changing, how do we play our own role? As professional journalists as well. The gatekeeping, the trust, the credibility, and I don't understand now. One thing we are very happy about is that how much they imagine, the convergence what they do with mainstream media and traditional media don't help for build trust within the media. But how do we sustain that? Because there was a time now this country people not get now you see people and they move from here to here and watch different side. But how do we sustain this? How do we continue to build this trust with the public that we not get to a point to say everybody want to put out the news and get it wrong?
It's just about consistency, maintain your niche. For example, Truth Media, because today it's all about Truth Media. So Truth Media, on a hashtag them, now the two in the last, the truth tellers. So one thing where everybody know now for be unfiltered. You sit here in the morning, you say things the way say now the facts. Nobody no get for come, for example, one for drag you na police or na the court because you say things them way untrue. So one way for that we just maintain and try for sharpen this line between we as professional journalists and the one them we're not a professional journalist. Now for maintain your identity. Everybody knows say if they see a press release, for example, where they out there, where you don't know if whether not true or not so true, first point of call, that's Truth Media.
Yeah.
You come na the online page. So one thing very unique about Truth Media, una cut across. Una they in between the mainstream media, una they na radio, and also una they online.
Yeah.
And I can always say now the online space is the fastest way for disseminating information. So if something about a press release, for example, come on a State House, say the first point of call where you go check for them, na Truth Media. If you know they na Truth Media, it means say not so true, na fake news. So they believe in them. So the best way for that we continue for sharpening this line, as I really say, just maintain your niche, maintain your identity. In as much as the pressure they not deviate. You got your vision, you got your mission that you earn, where you establish Truth Media for continue for tell the truth, you not care that frown you know, care whether say Lamrana not to make party again, you know, care whether they try for align you to a certain political party. The only thing where you care about now your conscience, you go like those nuggets you before sleep.
Yeah, that's it. And what you've built, and like I say, you know, this morning it's easy to choose what you want for doing waiting. And one of the things that we're very easy for doing at this country in politics. For being a politician are the most easy thing as alone.
Of course.
You can easily go into them and you claim, you know, but also, you know, there are a lot of challenges with waiting with they do. As much as there are opportunities with what they do, like when they stream online, we say they stream online, but you stream online, you know, 2 hours program, 3 hours program, and you know the cost, the internet, you know, in condition and all of that. How they navigate that?
Well, I'm happy you bring this question because especially for we were 100% now online, it is very difficult. We don't need for shy away from the fact that there's poverty in the media space. And you know what no say the month shots. Now we pass the 15. You therefore take care of you payroll, you running cost. And for you staff then they don't want to know if there's money in the account. Always they want to know by the 25th, then get the alert, then salary hits the account. So if you want to be independent, now the innovation come inside. I can always say for media owners them, especially for small establishments them, you get a 360 technique. You get for be the manager, you get for be the marketing officer, you get for be the one they go for different proposals, you get for be the lobbyist, and all of that. So one thing where me feel say we don't able for do very well for continue for maintain with editorial independence. Like you know go take money where they choke you too much. Just penetrate on the private sector. So now then me own idea will come up with. Try to be friends with the private sector. And because you know say when you din at the private sector, nobody will call you at 12 midnight say take down that phone. If self-figure for taken down depending on how you negotiate at the starting of the deal. So there is prospects with the private sector, and especially now the one them way believe in the online space. So they know say if you are online, then products the way they want for advertise or then services them go fast. So any kind of money where you ask for, they're ready for give you. So if you take any money from the private sector, I think it's better for pushing the other expenses rather than go take money from a government entity or a certain politician where he might say, you know me party, I just want to support you. But that support they come with expectations. And you go on for play the guilty card on you, say I was there when you needed me. So why now when we need you?
You know they support me.
So me I can always also certain money then they look at jump and pass. I don't take that
number.
Because somebody gonna begin remind you tomorrow say remember that time when you called me say ABC and D. Give me money, say give me because me like you party. Because we have friends Lamrana. Sure. Why not to be politician or don't be party
and you can't
ignore them.
Some are families. You can say no because you're not politician.
So you just get on those side they draw the line.
Exactly.
And try for make sure say you challenge is not overcome you, but you overcome the challenge. Because the challenge you know they don't have this media space. So you just get for make sure say you stay on top of the challenges, find way how you sort them out, and try for continue for maintain your niche as a state ally.
I agree with you. We get almost the same partners, you know, with Orange and we got the same partners. But like this morning I've been the name the people and self we don't they support me. It's mostly the private sector. You know, we still get a challenge of a society whose side people believe in advertising. May they say, even government institution then, if you advertise no more, say, let we advertise, they'll put this amount of money in the media with no strings attached. It's just we own contribution.
Is that possible?
But that's the challenge. That's the serious challenge with the media they get. Like you say, when people advertise or want to do business, it comes with some conditions and expectations. And if you accept that you don't put yourself in a position where you own credibility and institution you destroy, whilst you protect their own institution. So the media gets, I can say people don't see the back end of things we do, like you say, where the 15 don't reach. On Sunday I park before now office store now. I see the generator. And I was saying to myself, I park the way I go Dr. So and Mama and Peggy. I was saying to myself, this is people the way they watch we, they don't see them, they need to see them things there. The things where you remember, forget this working, because for you it's a responsibility where you don't take.
Of course.
You just don't want to let people down. Running the institutions there comes with a lot of cost, and the private sector of Tankuna, on behalf of myself and my colleague, you know they support you with Tankuna. But Jones, you work in Ghana. Yeah. You don't see the model. And like you mentioned, Dr. Soa in his thesis and page thesis talk about management of media. They talk about media poverty and how it affects we. Some of us will survive them. If we are not rich, we maintain with credibility, but we tell God thank you. How do we fix this somehow? They say the media will be like any other big corporate institution, but living wage, and as well, people where they work realize what they work for.
I feel it all boils down to the kind of people and force where they lead media houses. You see, one of the problems on the face na salon, the character of people who get these days. I can always say easy for people important and politicians. You're a thief man, you're a wicked person. But look among we say the people. If I was saying, we say, God not ever give people leader them. We don't feel about one. Always not the same. If I'm born, your uncle, your auntie. We don't they go church. They begin quarter together. They chill before they go be politician.
A reflection of the society.
Exactly. So the idea na this, how we will fix this problem now that we begin get people enforcing and be their leader, then we God fearing. We let young people forgo. We want for see change, but also want for what's work for you if you even in Susna and foot to the bend, even sick you never go hospital. No, even then house for itself a problem. Journalism, many times people are not the cities. Just so we talk to sister just now, or the generator with the run and the things that will happen at the background, they put in all the sea. Journalists are a mortal man. Them. A lot of use this opportunity also say this morning that many times people expect so much from journalists them, but they really not get that kind of support today. So the people who are the journalists them.
Yeah.
You never see the arrest journalists that is country and then people are like, oh no, they go protest for them. I don't ever see that day. Most time you when they watch me so right now, Lamrana Bah with there. You let come, you let continue. Do they ever pop in for a banana self? Say, brother, let God bless you with this so. That this small thing I did. We're not begging, really. The idea that the media will be favorable for all man. I think it all boils down to decent wages. We don't say that salon this morning or day, of course. But again, as I said just now, journalists not for they even sick self or even go do test na problem. You don't get money for do that day. No. So we need for even change the model. Where they bring me back to media ownership and strategization. The former US ambassador, before he goes so, he began a proposition. He look at the media in a salon, he observes say, everybody get this.
Don't hand the public trust and the public they count so much on Truth Media. Thank you, say true, not true. You don't get middle name, you don't get Sunday, that is true. But journalistically, I think the truth is a reflection of the reality. Of course, now you get everything called virtual reality also, but for me, it's a reflection of the reality of the time, the circumstance, and the issue. But in summary, the truth is just the fact of things.
Credibility, and then they're able to bring something fresh in the morning. Before now, the morning was saturated. You don't want to listen to to news shows in the morning, because they were basically the same thing. You don't get anything refreshing. But Truth Media, first of all, brought again, to the fore a personality way, credible as a person, people for host the the show. And it constantly also don't they hold the foot there of the one already in authority in a fire for making able for answer to questions the way ordinary people are not able to ask them. Truth Media also and Truth Morning Devotion also represent a well-researched content which can always be presented. I mean, every time you listen to Truth Morning Devotion, you feel like the presenter, they do a lot of research for they on top of the show and able for make sure say everybody we can at the studio able for present the facts to a way you're not able to argue at all, because once you are presented with fact, except you get counter fact, then you can able to argue the presenter. But you always make sure say they on top and they bring that to the morning. Again, like I said, Truth Media, they represent consistency, credibility, and something fresh where the media have been only missing for a few years. Thinking about it, you can say two, not two for TB, but two they be complemented by facts. So every time you want to present a story that's true, you want to be sure that whatever you are presenting get the accompanying facts for backup. Because if the fact is missing, then it can be argued say now on truth now you the pedal. But if the facts are there, so if you say A is A, B is B, 1 is 1, 2 is 2, I mean, once you present it cannot be argued. So for me, I think truth is what it is, but it gets in complement from facts. We're able for backer and pusher for let it become what it's supposed to be. And that is what Truth Media represent. Truth Media, they represent the two, but they also make sure so they back with enough fact, which cannot be argued at all. And for let you disprove her, before make sure so that the wrong thing then present, which is something that doesn't happen all the time. In fact, not they happen on Truth Media. I always make sure so the facts then get checked and able to present the right thing. So on that note, I want to say congratulations to Truth Media.
So, but when you get the courage and tell somebody, more this with failure, you come, you owe somebody, tell them and say this with all which you don't say so, with the evidence what I get, I not say this not to this, what you talk so not to throw a lie. You bring come the evidence. At the end of the day, the person say when you go to the interview, you say, wow, even though I not say me they try for lie, but waiting don't see when they go be in conscience, not go serve a right. You go say even though I can but the two don't can come out. So two not get that name, two na one name and get when not two.
Say there are people like Eric where they come na the scene where you believe in and you're able to take over. You get credibility. It gets humility and a professional as well. I wish you the very best and thanks for joining us this morning. Happy birthday in advance.
Thank you so much.
We can cut the cake later. Dictionary na the new face of controversial media. When I see the post, I can sit on back and watch it. I say, well, someone get energy. You know, the last time me talk, well, they attack me also. I say, we're gonna the territory. You've already for that day. You know, we all don't go through the stages then day. But it's good to have you this morning. And what's in now you know, what's in to keep you into this? Because like I tell you the other day, we all don't get to a point where they say, why am I doing this? If people are attacking me, then they threaten me, not just leave this and go do something else. But waiting they keep you, waiting, because I know there's a recent controversy, but you still not stop. You continue for do what you do.
All right, so we get a new world order now when it comes to journalism. The old order of journalism don't change. And I see myself like a thought-provoking journalist. And if you watch critically, social media don't democratize how information they flow. First and everything for just come up from journalists. Now, it need to come up from we again. And we don't find ourselves in this space now. Journalists have been seen as people who verify the information. Now, news they fly faster through TikTok and WhatsApp than the traditional broadcasters them. That is why any institution we know accepts online space. It will be very difficult for they actually stay relevant. There are some of we come in, and lot of my experience, me I'm more of a producer. My strength now more on production and research. So when I come into the media space, people ask me, what's this guy come out? I remember I get one controversial issue, the SLPPPIO. and the issue came up. So where have you been all this while? And I was like, I don't know how for a while, and I don't invest into my potential, and I don't grow my capacity. I think I'll go some time back, me late daddy Bolo. So during them 15, 16, 17 era, the names I'm making come towards me say, okay, Phoebe, Lamrana, Wise, Antonia, like these are the people that were a model. And me coming to journalism, my dad is literally the main pioneer. So most of the time, you can just mention her name there. And he's one person where they can be obsessed with journalism.
Yeah.
So that obsession, it pushed him into me. It's like, come on, you see the one there, I want to become like them.
Yeah.
So if you want to go college, you get a background in political science. So it can be very difficult. But staying relevant in this space, I tell you, Lama, some of you count your style. That is why people try for very difficult for comprehend how they get for sustain and how they get for do. I think yourself, Mommy Phoebe, one of the people really say you don't position we better. Because me more like a controversial person. I would say I'm very controversial in the space. Because I learned from Lama get your niche. Phoebe get your niche. You know get your niche. I cannot actually become like una. So when I come into the space, I want to say, if you go by the old order of journalism, you need to thrive. You never bring a new order. And that new order, the labor is there. Me, most of the working candidate cost me money. That's at the cry for Lama Phoebe. Me and Phoebe talked the last time. I saw what type of people, and I know one thing I do like a journalist. Cost you my money, can't go to and receive. I still a shock up to now if this is the space. But they have to understand, say, already lead the test of time, including Eric and I. But there's a new order. I want to emphasize on this. There's a new order of journalism, a new breed of journalism we don't kind of, in which the generation enough understand, say, this one's coming in. The old packs where Phoebe, Lamrana, you know, they're not only to. I feel like only almost a decade in the space. Most of them will call really Gen Z journalism now. I think that's how the entire more so assuming that Gen Z journalism. So Mio strength, like taken back from Epic Radio. I think I started my career more from Edward's New Journal. Transition come more of Epic Radio. So in Epic Radio, I produce lengthy shows. Me more like a producer. I produced close to 6 shows on Epic Radio. Left go Sleek. I produced close to 4 or 5 shows on Sleek TV. Left Sleek TV, go Amaze TV. Turn station manager, they left Amaze because of the controversial issue. Come Sarah as managing editor. So that space they would move at. I think for me, I would say now the mentorship I don't provide for me because mentors are ladder to the top. If the person I beat today, like a sum total of una all. So I can tell you if you see me and I do all of this space, then go check my background. Say there are a lot of people who don't impact me in different ways. So switching the conversation to MCing. So like waiting Eric say, I got so much interested in MCing. Me not supposed to flip. I flip a lot. I think Phoebe, a lot of people don't really flip me. Me an actor, me a voiceover artist altogether, me an entertainer. I do everything. The last time Lama asked, it's a cam. It's what you do. It's a I only gonna say, I want to let you know one side first. I said, I want the conversation. What you do? I see you. So that I'll come back. I think I want to appreciate specifically, this is not the first time for last year, Sebastian Borakutu, the CEO and owner of Sleek TV and Epic Radio. That guy is very intelligent. I think when I come into the space, it doesn't give room for let's say to one side. And some of you defend me everywhere in sports, entertainment, politics, current affairs. I mean, you come over, treat him. He said, no man, what you doing to? So you go all over the place. Even editor Chris called me. He said, oh my come back. He said, I watch entertainment at the CU. Sports at the CU. Current affairs at the CU. So when Lama job with me, he's like, what you want to do? That's what you someone will tell me. I don't think tell me what you want to do. So, but by and large, like I say, the person will be like a sum total of all the investment into it. And like I said, a new order of journalism we don't care now. Some of you don't want to stick into one place. And if you get stick, like I say, I learned from when I lot, and I still call my names them. Lama, Phoebe, you know, Eric's a senior colleague, everybody is a senior colleague. So they tag some of us the Gen Z journalists now. And they have to understand, say, the dispensation on change. Phoebe will carry very soft, some of you very radical. Look what's in the energy, youthful exuberance. So he said, that's the Lama, he said, go to calm down, go to calm down, go to calm down. I was like, I want to, but the energy is too much. So that is why I still appreciate. For me, I've not arrived yet. We're still thriving. The last time Phoebe called me, they cancelled me. Even Prezo, you know, called me, they cancelled me. So I'm not big yet for us to say the car. And when it can disturb me, when I can bring comparison to me and Melvin, I can always shut them out.
Yeah.
As a man, as a senior colleague, way ahead of me. Not bring no comparison. I'm still a toddler in the space. Although literally they gave me own controversy, but there are people who have been there and we're still learning from them.
I know.
These are the people.
It's the energy. The energy, you know. We all been getting energy. I started as a sports reporter, by the way. I started as a sports reporter. Then I switch over. You know, opportunity come, then I switch over. So I'm always was going to travel, reporter, present another, they say can't present. I present the other morning. Moses Kamara, he did judiciary now. He said present another this morning. Now he can't present tomorrow morning. I said, well, no problem. I script today. But that's it. We all don't go through that. But it's like you say, we self they accept say it's changing. It's not how we used to do things. Just like how Uma Udem and other people they accept say it's not how they used to do it. The generation they change. The media landscape don't change and they run so fast. Usman, I think we don't get you on a good sound now. Good morning, Usman, once more.
Good morning, Mr. Lamrana. Good morning, Truth.
Simon, we still get sound issue with Usman. I don't know. You need to fix that, man. Please. Hello, Usman.
Yes, Mr. Lamrana. Good morning.
Okay. Even though they echo body you, Usman, I'm sure a lot of people don't listen to him. He's one gentleman as well. They thrive so much and they do well in Epic Radio. I mean, they listen to him Saturday morning while they drive come before I start now. You know, but how has it been? How has it been for you, as young as you are, being a lead presenter of a big show na Epic Radio? And you know, I watched you interview Kawa, the former principal of Albert Academy, the other day. How the interviews and how then they impact you and also you did presently?
Yeah, the challenges then, it's not very, I mean, I expect that I get a big challenge from where I start. You know, coming from high school, not get any, not get an academic background, just listen news and listen people like Vivian Sweet, people like Miss Khadija, over the years, go to media space and get in the top for Sal.
Reporters them in the newsroom, and did you see dictionary came to me one day we were talking about Sarah High and how we want to put out in story them and how the editor they check and say no, you don't need to do it this way. The speed we then get, and I've been asked this morning about speed and the gatekeeping concept, and also forget facts before you put them out. How we they able address this social media and mainstream media? Because I see we all there online presently and they compete for even break the news and put the news out there.
So like I've dictionary and Phoebe say, if any media house where you know say you don't want to change this now, just relax. Then traditional media, you just relax and forget about it. Technology is the way, you know, get any other way. Technology now not the way now for join. So like I will make example for we in 98.1. So sometimes the reporter then go come, they count in and say, hey, we don't see this, so we want for do more, this blogging page don't blogger. Even though we forget that in mind, even though say one competes for the online space, make sure say we do a professional one and we know say people entrust we and all. Because waiting bad, let you say AYV 98.1 or Truth Media and other media there go publish something where that thing is not correct. Let it not get in a newsroom. Reporter go out this and say you say, hey, na this will not say na this na the trend. But at the end of the day, when you go watch a mark, you don't know say it not work. The thing not work. You know, you know being for say sometimes not so true, sometimes even they miswrite, sometimes waiting them, even though sometimes it can be true, but the guy them put them, you know, okay. So what we go do at the take 98.1 as example. So we get people then now with social media, I get the likes of Musa Kamara, Usman, and Saptu, they always there. We get a group who they make. If we see them thing online, because I think they self can prompt we for going to story. Me plenty I don't reach out to some bloggers them. I don't ask them for story they can publish. Maybe they follow up like IB blog so now one.
Yeah.
Like that story I about that 30-year-old woman with them when they put Bondo. Now IB blog now that's them. I reach out to them. But put a call Jawa, I say I see this so they are waiting. They go give me the contact. Me do am my own way now.
Yeah.
As journalist, I go beyond waiting and go don't post. Then what can do the story now? You go not say the story incorrect. So they say no more. Plenty say if you don't see anything and they no watch for puta, no be the first for break the news. There at the end of the day go retract back say, hey, we saw you. Wait to don't post. So me 1 or 2 media out there know me. I don't call some. I don't call them. Like I remember one time this to be the go but the APC Secretary General National Dubuya. So that even put them post and even though not being free and I call them. I say. You don't call the AG first, they ask and everything and all. At the end of the day, when you call the AG, you know, say that will not be left the money. And come back, then can't wait. So I can always tell them, say, where do them say, not be the first, like that story. So even Truth Media said, Lamrana na one person, like how they talk about Eric, humbleness and humility, you said now one person, we get that day. Despite anything, me for my be president, I can always say, I don't get the support from Lamrana. Lamrana will come and say, hey, President, try you know for say not easy or nothing. If Lamrana want for copy from Lamrana, if Lamrana want for use the story or you report, I'll accept the thing they out there, other people then they use that. Lamrana will call you, hello, I want to use the story, but I credit you. I maybe will go back association back for live with the do. Lamrana call me, Prezo. We they use 98.1 live for low user for low connect.
This and report up. Now you story credit you and give you the credit for doing it. And like you say, now the impact. Look the FGM of that lady.
Yeah.
You do have I send them to David. I say reach out to we need to follow up on this story. And she did. And you help them too as a colleague. Now then we don't me and Phoebe learn, right? That was what we learned. Now then we don't do and now that relationship they don't create. For us, it's how we could collaborate and work together for the greater good that we own personal interest in. Phoebe, I will ask you the same question about gatekeeping and the clicks and the likes. I see Natiwa, you don't comment on social media. How at this age and time where you get a lot of people, everybody, you get citizen journalists, but how do we as journalists, make people and understand, say, we get we own professional way for do things. We get questions and for ask us history before we publish them. How do we get to that point, especially at this time where elections they come through?
So the thing is, I'm not say for many of the journalists they will get Nasalon, but come and not study journalism. But it's not an excuse, because journalism, we will go classroom, then go tell you say not to like a law or medicine where you need for be trained, qualified, and certified or licensed for practice. Journalism, as long as you're lettered, you can just begin practice. But then they not for limit you for do research. In this generation, we are open to a lot of resources. And we granny then days, because me come up from a family of journalists then. And we mama then days then, it was hard for them for get access to internet, who side and go able to go do research. But in we own generation, Lamrana, there is no excuse for anybody say no, I not be no say I for do and so. You not be no, but you get phone. The idle time we do on WhatsApp or necessarily or other platforms, cut and down, Shebra Temde, do some research. You can go YouTube, there are tutorials. You can go even on Google, you type a question. Resources they come up, it direct you to websites of different universities where they do media and journalism. So we not get excuse not for Sabi. So to say I not been know how for one is an excuse that can be tossed aside. Also, not to competition. Not to competition for say, oh na me as this journalist, na me they recognize say na me they do well. Oh na me institution they recognize say na me they do well. What should be the focus is service to the nation. As you get that lens, they say it's service to the nation. You then begin see things differently, and it begin gravitate you towards doing things right. Because say, not to say that AYV versus Truth Media or AYV versus 98. How about 98 Truth, AYV Liberty, WAW collabo in service to the nation? What an empowered nation we go get. This also takes us to, we the journalists then would struggle small because this now at the public, media literacy is limited. Bakuma na salon where they consume media content, not understand the role of a journalist, what journalism is, the role of a journalist. Because if you don't understand the role of a journalist, how you going to know if I do my work professionally or not? How you going to know if this question I ask you not professional or not? When you don't even understand the yardstick, you not get media literacy. So you're not going to know before even you do Truth Media, you know that if it's on stories,
Yeah.
you had had times where people they attack you.
Yeah.
Sure.
I would always come to the comment section. Now journalists now what they do? Not attack the one way report. Attack the one way not do what he's supposed to do. Or we do what he not being supposed to do.
Yeah.
Go after the people and we take the wrong actions or inactions. Not after the journalists we tell the story.
Yeah.
Again, now because of media literacy, we're not available.
Yeah.
But come on now we comment section. Okay, why for ask that person did that question? You know, very recently we had that as well for one interview with somebody on my personal life now live. Now we know get media literacy.
Yeah.
Ordinary citizens, the level of privacy different from prominent people.
Yeah.
We all know they on the
Yeah.
same scale.
Yeah.
Even me and you, Lamrana.
Yeah, of
For
course.
example, if any woman on street keep people married, man, it will be common thing, it go trend. But if me do one, if you're not one on news because
Yeah.
of who we are.
Yeah, your personality.
If any married man go give Belen and street and come on till Lamrana, if you do one because of who you are, na news.
Yeah.
So but people don't understand these things. So and again, we journalists therefore develop a thick skin.
Yeah.
Understand, say again. Don't be carried away by the comment section. Comment section, forget that thing. The same people when they praise you today, tomorrow and then they
sure,
because they touch them at the bad side. Especially when you are a professional journalist where you are neither nor like where press they say thanks for the compliments and thank you to them people and the way they dish that compliment for me. You ask for no Saturday because are there for the people.
Yeah.
Many of the people we interview, like you can say it a lot to people now party them. For some, they may not even party. Some then are my relatives, them. My own family is so interesting. We get strong members of APT, strong members of SLPP, strong C4C, NGC. Then now one other party, I think they don't make a 5. We can get family gathering.
Liberation Party.
We can laugh about it. No, not to liberation. One other one.
Rescue.
We can laugh about it. But you see, when you do your work professionally,
Yeah.
you're not able to identify who that because your focus is the people. And when you do one so, because salon so divided for many, when you talk thing with sweet APC today, APC people are the comment section. Professional journalists also for one. Tomorrow when you talk thing we not favor APC, then can they for you. Then a lucky journalist there, you're not professional. So as journalists, get thick skin.
Yeah.
Not capitalize or bank on or look forward to people and compliments.
Yeah.
You just do them as a service.
Yeah, you conscious.
And they do them because professionally now this I am expected to do and I deserve the nation.
Yeah.
You clap for me today, thank you. But I look forward to them. Because if you not clap for me tomorrow, it not going to affect you mentally, physically, financially, or anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I can say it's we sometimes the people that really comment on what they do. Now, based on which side they stand, based on which position they hold, or how you say I'm who that you talk to. It's not based on their conviction or how much they like Salono. It's based on their interest.
Because we get integrity bankruptcy in a
Yeah.
salon. So now people don't stand on principles anymore. For many people, sadly so, for me, many people where you go say ought to know better, they don't stand on principle.
Yeah.
They stand on what's in favor. For example, if me say, I stand on principle, say women and girls should be protected. I not go be person where go support anybody where they harm woman and girl picking. Lamrana na me body. God forbid wake one morning I say one female staff na Truth get issue with Lamrana on sexual allegation. If I stand on my principle, Lamrana me party no mean say I can say oh no na me party.
Yeah,
no understand a lie.
Yeah, no.
By my principle, it is wrong. So even if na Lamrana me own person do am, it is wrong because wrong is wrong.
Yeah.
Sadly, not also salon day for many people.
Unfortunately, I know
And
what's
some
up
of the
with you.
big people and stuff you not go expect. They not get principle.
Yeah.
Nah. No, this thing a bad thing only because it all affects person who close to me. But if in a person who close to me na the alleged perpetrator, no, I turn a blind eye because they don't stand on principles anymore.
Like, we don't
they stand on the people they want support.
Yes, we have a society. I don't say that now. Integrity and people who they look up to. It don't loss. Because we all able to do what they do because we get people and with integrity who look up to that they inspire we. And we still they keep that in we safe. And if society you get people who don't stand for principle and integrity, it crash. Everybody for himself. Somebody like the former principal of Albert Academy, Mr. Kawa, and inspirational interviews them. What does this mean for you as a young journalist as well, leading and presenting one of the biggest shows in the country, na Epic Radio?
It means a lot. For me, every single day, just imagine. I'm lucky actually once for believe for say Usman Mara present radio program with very large. And coming from high school.
Done the normal all this while, as you know, just yesterday reach out to me, even I got an engagement in this morning,
Yeah, yeah.
therefore so I had all the best for there, because as you say, Truth Media, the first day we open, I've been a part of this journey, and I feel glad that today are there again for celebrate Tutuna this 1 year anniversary, and it means a lot to me.
Okay. Eric, I will ask you the same question. What's the future holds for not only you, Onana, the new face of the media? We still there around, we'll continue to be around, but definitely we need to accept, say, like what in dictionary say, there is a generation where it gets speed, gets the zeal, they want for do and fast. But what do you think say the future hold for the media of selling with people like Kona?
Alright, so the young people they do young stuff right now, so the future rests in we hands. We don't make sure say we don't understand and learn from all the professional things and from we senior them, and make sure say we know, water down on the expectation. Let me try to improve more and more, and also try to make sure say we also collaborate. We don't see what they happen in terms of the collaboration way most of the speakers they don't talk about here, way we need for do, and sure say we also help with opportunity they under. Try for help. One key thing with the face as young people is one thing's on already made. We don't want for work for something, we don't want for struggle for something, we want for just relax, sit down and get something. So you get for go out of your comfort zone and sure say you get something really actually happen. And also I want for announce say myself don't get a media agency in a Splash Multimedia. We registered now, and the aim also now for work with so many young people and for giving the platform on a digital platform for ensuring they're able to do most of the things that they do in terms of voiceovers, in terms of MC. So we get forget Splash Academy, we get forget news and other different stuff then, and also train a lot of people and going forward, because we want for create employment and ensure say we get what we need forget. So it's still a baby one, we still try small, but definitely we know say there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and young people and we get all the opportunities right now. We'll make use of the things, opportunities, scholarships, fellowships and trainings, then they go online. But again, you cannot just they get them one day if you not get the qualification, get certain specifications where you need for do. You forget the experience, try for get as much things as possible, try for cover more stories, and also try for serve the people them as well don't talk. So let me get more interest in doing human interest stories. Waiting they happen to that young person we not the school we just in the camp. Waiting they happen to that young person we be say it didn't treat not get actually wait for.
Particularly with the emergence of the new media where people call social media. And we find out say now most of the mainstream media they find the way now the social media platform so that they will compete with other media outlets across the country. So whilst we're in this transformative period, we can get the Truth Media where start for operate in 2025, where within the shortest possible time where they don't counter the media landscape of Salon, they don't make a considerable achievement within this 1 year where they don't operate. In a sense, they get the mainstream appearance where they get radio stations, they get newspaper publication again where they come out weekly, and also the social media presence again means a lot. They get a Facebook channel, a YouTube channel where they drive so much traffic, because most times when I drive from the house, I listen Truth Media and other radio stations when I can follow the panelists the way they get, and based on that I can decide on for stick on one particular radio station. To be candid, within this 1 year, Truth Media don't make a remarkable achievement at the journalism field. One, they don't promote independent journalism. Truth Media don't give me confidence. Indeed, we get young people in the media landscape who can make changes. we they got say most of the media houses now they go political. They get political interest, but when Truth Meda don't come, we don't see say they don't stand all the challenges them, and they don't go for being completely independent since they start to date. Nobody never point finger at Truth Meda say this particular media house we don't cancel belong to any political party. Secondly, they don't increase government accountability. Now we don't see every day the money programs where they get the principal when they host that program. The people they hold government to account. They bring issues where people are, some other media houses are scared for talk. They raise them up and we don't say government they own up to the responsibility as a result of Truth Meda. And also they don't increase public awareness. Now people in Facebook now money, people they follow Truth Meda, the YouTube they follow them, and also the radio station where you tune a morning. Most of the people in Truth Meda they listen a morning. Say the principal not come online it. Even when they get some inch, sometimes when they get inch at the social media platform, the people they call, they complain, say, hey President, Truth Meda don't do online. What's the problem? I say I know working at Truth Meda. Me na president for all the journalists at Salon. I say when I call Lamrana Bah, when I call anybody they work there. So that awareness they don't deal with people and they follow Truth Meda all the social media platforms them and also the mainstream. And one thing we make it very unique again now way the principal when Lamrana Bah they do that whole call. Every morning they call the one they radio online. It's very interesting. They make in fact that one strategy the one way they make so many people they want for go on the online platform so they will recognize them. So for we in the media we truly appreciate the coming of Truth Meda. We hope and pray that they will continue this kind of momentum when they come with nothing going to influence them, for them move away from the position where they don't hold at the media. Because what we look out for now na salon and